The next section is going to be read by John Morris. John is an old friend of mine. We grew up together. We were in a youth theatre when we were sort of very young, actually, and it's nice because some of our youth theatre are now here, and maybe when you're old and grey, you'll be inviting your friends along to read poems. But John's got a long history. His wife at one stage worked with Big Brum. John is now working in theatre and education, and he's working for the Belgrade, and we've got ex-members of the Belgrade Theatre and Education Company here tonight, which was the first theatre and education company. So there's a kind of lots of loops and links that lead into the poetry evening. I meant to say that the section that we're reading scans from about 1957 through to the 70s. They're not necessarily in order, the poems tonight, but we've tried to section them, so we're trying to follow Edwards as much as possible, his 50 years of writing poems. And these are some of the early poems written in the 60s, and these are poems about war.
Don't let me whisper in rhetoric. Let me whisper quietly to myself alone. Don't let me speak at all when I should be silent. Don't let me kill the snake, because it's long and its belly is speckled. Its eyes open at daybreak, its forked tongue breaks water, it sloughs an old skin in spring. Don't let me weigh the gold teeth of living men. Don't let me pass the basement railings without releasing 1,000 prisoners. Don't let me sit with judges among bones of innocent men or polish chains for governments. Don't let vanity, pride, or indifference corrupt my bones so that my flesh leaves me in horror like birds flying at gunshot, and I am left a naked skeleton with gold tongue and white stick and a shadow like broken ladders. Let me talk to the men I make lepers, put water in a jug and dust on a path. Let me beg at the feast I lay. This is for CND play written on the 19th February 1971. I did what I was told to do to others who did to me what they were told to do. When I saw the blood running out of my arms, I cried. I lie in my grave while the bird sings. My tanks set fire to the corn. My bullets stripped the trees bare. I made where I was a grave. I walked and laughed in it. Once, when it was quiet, I heard a bird singing, building a nest in the cardboard boxes we put the bodies in. My flares were brighter than stars at night. My guns louder than thunder. I ravaged more than the locusts. My bayonet was sharp. I kept it wetted in blood and the cries of pitiful men. I crippled to make men happy. The simpleton drools in the bath chair. I'm the father of millions of orphans. I am dead. The birds sang as the blood ran from my arms. I lie in my grave and it sings still. It has the sky and I have the earth. If I could rise now on wings and fly, I would sing. I would sing. I would sing, pity, poor man. He is mad. He is lost. And the third and final one. The dove of peace is silent. She cannot sing of victory or lament dead soldiers, or those they took an oath to save as they are carried to the grave. Long, long ago she lost the power of song, pleading for those who wept and bled when wars were games for kings to wage over some righteous wrong. But in this democratic age, when people are thrown down like the red carpet on Agamemnon's stage, you may still hear the clap of wings as the white bird flies in your dark town, an echo that comes before the sound of the thunderbolt when the sky is buried in the ground. You who love peace, Sing her song at dawn and evening and at noon, or you will be as silent as the dove that soon cut in stone monuments and tombs, then pounded into dust by bombs.